I guess it helps to have the song up, eh? I know the words, even if you guys can't see them. All right.
She's right. And he's that good.
That's right. All right, here we go. I think the song is so beautiful. The idea behind it, when I recorded it, was so that it almost feels sort of like a lullaby, which is why Rex, despite his slight protest, still does its high tinkly piano part for me. It's such a peaceful and beautiful song. I want to give you an exact example of just what type of an impact this song can have. And I'm going to, following the song, read you guys a little story. It's an excerpt from a book by Ravi Zacharias called Jesus Among Other Gods. And it talks about some things that happened during the First World War, and it was related to this song. So, all right, I should go. Named Joseph Mohr. I'm sure there's a better way to pronounce that in German, I just don't know what it is. And because it was actually written on a Christmas Eve, and he wanted it played that Christmas night, but the pipe organ didn't work. So he went to the organist, who is Franz Gruber, and he wrote the music, but he wrote it not for organ, he wrote it, or pipe organ, he wrote it for vocals and guitar. So it's really, really neat that over the years we've continued to do that. So now I'm just going to read you what happened during the First World War, I'm sorry. So the song was also translated from German to English, and so I'll finish the rest of that thought when I'm done this. So again, this is from Ravi Zacharias' book, Jesus Among Other Gods. During the First World War, something fascinating took place one Christmas Eve. In the midst of an uneasy silence, the guns at night, suddenly a lone voice began to sing a Christmas carol. Irresistibly, another voice joined in, and before they knew it, there was a wave of music of Bethlehem, cascading across the enemy lines. As both sides joined in, reading the same script, the story of the babe in the manger, the Prince of Peace, was able to bring communion between warring factions, even for a few hours. This is how the songwriter tells that story. Unfortunately, he didn't have all of the story, so this was just part of the song that the showman wrote. Oh, my name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago, the war was waiting for me after school. From Belgium into Flanders, Germany to here, I fought for king and country I love dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches, and frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no sound of peace were sung. Our families back in England were toasting us that day, their brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with me messmates on a cold and rocky ground, when across the lines of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up, me boys. Each soldier strained to hear, as one young German voice rang out so clear. His singing very well, you know, my partner says to me. Soon, one by one, each German voice joined in the harmony. The canyons rested silent, and the gas cloud rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. As soon as they were finished, and a reverent pause was spent, God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. The next they sang was Silent Nacht, 'tis silent night, says I, and in two tongues one song filled up the silent sky. So, and he goes on to say, Ravi does, you see, two languages can proclaim the same meaning when the message is known to both. When even the thought of God's presence could stop killing on that night, how much greater is the impact that a commitment would be for his entire script. Goodness can endure for a few moments, but holiness lasts a lifetime. And I have to agree with him. I think that this song has been translated into English. It has lasted forever. And I don't think that when it's playing, people can be as angry or as upset as they are. And I think that's part of the reason why during the season, we're a little bit more good-natured, I think, for most parts. Because we get to hear this music, we get to hear those sounds, and it's very peaceful, and it just makes a huge difference. I'd be willing to bet, even if it hadn't been translated, that when that song was sung on Christmas Eve, in the battlefield, the British soldiers who heard it would have even felt peace, even if it was just for that moment on Christmas Eve. So this next song, I typically translate it before I sing, but I'm not going to this time. I want you guys to hear the message that it's going to relay without my translation. I think that the music can speak for itself. And so I'm going to do that in just a second. So it's Pia Yossi. But I'm going to get you to wait just 1 second because So during the song, instead of looking at me and focusing on me, I'm going to ask that you guys close your eyes and you feel the song. Not only hear it, but you feel it. And think about all of the emotions that the song brings as I sing it. this song is a concrete example of that. So when you opened your eyes, you may have noticed that there's a picture here. Can you show that picture? It's a picture, so it might show up. Oh. Yay, it worked. Less technical difficulties than originally assumed. That's good. So when I sing this song, to me, I sort of feel like I'm that lamb. And I don't know if you know my friend here, but his name is Jesus. And he has been my keeper for my entire life. He's never let me down. He's never discouraged me. He's never done anything for goodness for me. And I didn't mean to deceive anybody here tonight, but I couldn't sing this song without showing you exactly the way it is I felt. Most barnyard animals, when you look at them, they're not cuddling up to people like that. They want to get out of there. They're bleeding. They're yelling. I have a little rabbit, and that rabbit can be vicious. He just wants out of there. He doesn't want anything to do with it. But this lamb isn't. This lamb is loved and it's peace. And that is literally what this song is about. It is a literal prayer for peace. Andrew Lloyd Webber took it from a mass that Mozart wrote. And it is quite literally, when translated, a prayer for eternal peace. And what better way to get eternal peace than through him? So if you guys want to know him and you don't, I certainly am open to introducing you, and if not, that's great. But I definitely wanted to show you that, because that's how I feel. And I'm assuming that some of you guys could feel that too, that peace that comes with that song. All right, I guess we're